Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Welcome back. I'm Connie Carroll, and I am now with Pastor Rick Bradford from Saddleback Church. Welcome, Pastor.
Hi, Connie.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
You are a Laguna Woods Village resident.
I am. I've lived here about 11 years. Yeah.
So you know everything.
That's actually, and I think the folks just saw the commercial, right?
Oh, yes, the commercial about your Easter services. And
no, this is the one that's been playing, just inviting people in general to come to church.
To come to church
here
at Laguna Woods Village.
Yeah, we meet in Clubhouse 5, and just to start out, so I think they just saw the ad, and I hope that when they saw that, what they got out of it was we are a fun place to come and be. I got to tell you can I tell you one quick story?
You got to tell me one quick story.
Okay, so a lady named Jeannie.
Yes.
Was swimming in the pool there in Clubhouse 5 on Sunday mornings on an ongoing basis. And so she started seeing all these people walk by, and she thought, why are they so happy? And so she gets out of the pool, she puts on her cover up, and she goes up to somebody and says, what's going on here? Why is everybody going down that hallway into the main auditorium at Clubhouse 5? And they said, well, this is where Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods meets. And she says, why are they so happy? And they said, well, why don't you come in and see for yourself? We'll give you a cup of coffee. They have donuts. You'll and see what you say yourself. So Jeannie puts on. She says to this day, because she's never stopped coming ever since.
Oh, good.
And she says, so my first time in church was in my bathing suit.
Hey, it's Southern Cal.
And we say, come as you are. And Jeannie did.
That's wonderful. Well, we're grateful for that invitation for Jeannie. And if you are hanging out at Clubhouse 5 taking a swim, you should go over and check out the service. That's for sure.
Well, we invite everybody to come out. You don't have to come from the pool to us. You can get out of the bus. You can take the bus to church.
And church services in Clubhouse 5 regularly are at what time on Sundays?
Okay, we're at 9 and 11. We encourage everybody to come early because we serve a pretty complete breakfast. From hard-boiled eggs to fruit to donuts.
Oh, come early.
And then we sit around round tables because we think it's a friendlier atmosphere that way.
Yes.
And you gotta come give us a try.
Oh, I have attended Saddleback Church, the main church, certainly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're smaller.
A little smaller. Well, I think there was 40,000 members at the main church when I was attending.
In the total.
Yes.
Anyway, all right.
Well, you do have some services coming up at Easter.
We do.
This weekend.
Well, and that's why, this was a good time to come and talk with you, Connie, because Easter is the highlight day of the year.
Yes.
This is the day that the 2.3 billion Christians around the world celebrate the day that Jesus rose from the dead and conquered death. Gives us all hope that death can be conquered, and so we're going to celebrate that. Now, on Easter Sunday only, we meet in Clubhouse, Performing Arts Center, so-called now, but Clubhouse 3, and that's because there's an Easter breakfast or lunch or something in Clubhouse 5, so we're asked to move over there. We make Easter service one of our best of the year. We have amazing music.
Best music.
It will be an awesome day. And of course, the Performing Arts Center is such a fun, good place to see everything. And our message will be, we have a video of the actual message from Rick Warren that's filmed up, and at the end of El Toro.
Right, yes.
And so we get his good teaching in that. But I really would like to say, this is an interesting thing, and this is truly how I feel and how Saddleback feels. There are a lot of good churches around.
Yes.
There's great churches right here in Laguna Woods that I'm friends with the pastor, and I just would encourage anyone, Easter is a great day to go back to church. If it's been a while since you've gone and you're not comfortable with Saddleback, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Then go to one of the other churches that you are comfortable with. They're great churches here. And my friends at Village Church that meet in Clubhouse 7, I know they'd love to welcome you, as well as many other good churches. So anyway, that's just a lot of people say, well, you're just so pro Saddleback. Well, I am, because it's where I minister, but I'm also just pro worship and on Easter. So I'm inviting everyone to go to the church of their choice.
It's wonderful. And of course, the whole Laguna Woods Village concept really has the cornerstone of the churches that were built here first. They were built before all of the manors.
And that was an important theme for the Corteses, to make sure there were places to worship. So that is so great. We just came at a later time, and this is our 8th anniversary, actually, at Easter. So we've been around for 8 years.
Here in the Laguna Woods
Clubhouse
Village.
5.
Yes.
And so it's been very good, but there are already, like you say, there were already other churches around.
And it is a wonderful time to return to church and take some time to worship. You know, I was thinking about, this is Good Friday today.
It is.
And this could have been a day that was just about injustice, another day about injustice. But Sunday, Easter Sunday, changes everything.
It really does. And I mean, we call this Good Friday, but it wasn't good for Jesus because he did the ultimate gift of love to us. It's good because for us, and that then we can celebrate, like you say, the resurrection day on Easter. You know, it's really going back to that one point. Surveys have asked people, why don't you go to church?
Right.
And consistently, the #1 answer is, because no one asked me.
Oh.
It is. They went to church at one point in their life, and then they moved, or their job changed, or whatever, and they just kind of drifted away. They don't have anything against Christianity or anything. In fact, they would call themselves Christians. That's exactly why I use that term to invite you to come to our church or any church, and because you are invited. And so, anyway, I wanted to say that.
And sometimes that's all it takes, just a simple, welcoming invitation from a neighbor or a friend or even a colleague or someone you work with.
But I can say that at Saddleback, since we have so many people who attend in Clubhouse 5, you will, if you live here in Laguna Woods, you will have neighbors that you will see, and you say, oh, you go to church? I hear that all the time. Of course they do. They're your next door neighbor, and you just might not know that they do that. So.
But this Sunday, not Clubhouse 5.
Clubhouse 3.
Don't do Clubhouse 5 this Sunday. Clubhouse 3 this Sunday.
I did want to say before we run out of time, the following week, a week after Easter now, we're having a very special thing, and it is in Clubhouse 5. And I don't know if you have the pictures of this Jesus mosaic.
It's beautiful.
Piece of artwork.
Yes, we'll
Can
call
we
those
put that
pictures
up?
Yes, those pictures. There it is,
so
right there.
This actually is me and my wife. But
it's beautiful.
This amazing picture.
Yes.
That mosaic behind is 10,000 individual pictures of people from our church.
Oh my goodness.
And it's fit, I don't know if we have the other one, which is a little bit further. It's actually, okay. Yeah, but you can begin to see the individual pictures, and somebody was able to put those together in such a way that.
To create this image.
Yeah, so we're bringing that the week after Easter.
That's wonderful.
And we will have free pictures. I mean, we'll take your picture.
Yes.
We'll make a print for you and come, because it's just such a unique thing that I personally have never seen before. and it's awesome.
To walk up close to this mosaic and see all the tiny individual faces.
So, and then why we brought it back, and it's probably been 3 years since we've used this, and we've just kept it in storage. But
it's beautiful.
When I've done several memorial services in the last year, a lot of those people at their memorial put this picture up. You know, you have a remembrance video or something, and this was the picture they chose to use because it's like the arms of Jesus around that person. So we'll take individuals of you too, if that's of any interest to you.
I do
and
like
that's
that.
the week later, and it's a highlight for me, and I just invite people to come by and see it.
Well, it's a wonderful image, a beautiful mosaic, and a very joyful image.
It is. It is.
And welcoming.
Yeah.
That's good. And so we have Easter Sunday services. We also have your spring schedule of events.
Okay.
Coming up.
And starting with Easter, and then I already mentioned what we have the following week, which is this mosaic, but we have something special planned for every Sunday through the end of May.
Wonderful.
And, you know, I don't want to take the time to go through all of that, but the different themes of music maybe on a given Sunday.
Yes.
It ends with, well, of course, Mother's Day is another big one, which this year is May 14th.
Yes.
Now, on that day, that's the only other day we're back in Clubhouse 3.
Yes.
Because there's an event in Clubhouse 5. But anyway, so any moms or grandmoms or whatever, you come, we give you a gift and flowers, and it's just, that's a wonderful morning. And then my other favorite one is going to be on May 28th, which is the last Sunday in May.
Yes.
We're calling it Kickoff, the summer Sunday, and with island worship. So we actually have hula dancers coming that lead us in worship. I know it doesn't sound worshipful maybe, but it really is.
It's beautiful, soulful music.
We do it probably.
Yeah.
Well, they use a lot of the same hymns and stuff that you would recognize.
Yes.
But they know how to hula to it. And they don't make me do it either.
Oh, well.
Or we wouldn't be having
Maybe
them.
that should change this year. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure they're not watching because I don't want to give them that idea.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But this does sound like a great lineup of events to enjoy for the next couple of months.
We really think that church should be fun and enjoyable.
And welcoming.
The Bible says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so why would we get down or something as we go? So you come, you're going to feel very loved from the beginning. We have greeters that just welcome you the whole pathway in, because this is a joyous thing. There's nothing that we do that is of higher importance. That's how we feel about worship.
Yes.
And so we have a choir. If you like to sing, we'd love to have you in our choir. But we sing, fairly modern music, not what some people think that churches are now doing, but we do. It's definitely upbeat. We sing a wide variety of songs that seems to be liking after, that's why I'm glad you started with showing the ad that we've been running here on our cable system, because it really does capture the joy that those people have.
And you do sing the traditional hymns, but they might be a little bit updated in the way they sound.
That's very good description.
Yes.
Tammy.
And those hymns are great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love some of those.
One other thing, that we still have some time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. The one thing I did want to say about our church that we really, I've been talking about the joy of the Lord and all that, and it's important to us, it really is. But what really is important is we're here to serve the community of Laguna Woods.
Yes.
And people often get too focused on just the Sunday morning. And that's a part of it, but the church is the people, not the place.
Right.
And so, just to mention, we're thrilled and honored to be able to do things like we do our once a month food pantry.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And people say, well, that's needed in Laguna Woods. It is. There's some folks that are living here and Social Security has gone down or whatever, or they lost a spouse. And anyway, we typically feed about 600 different household units per month. And that's just one of the things. We have, my other favorite ministries here are, we have a grief share.
Yes.
So when people have lose a spouse, we help them get through that. Mm-hmm. And it's a tremendously important support group that if anyone out there falls into that category, we would love to invite them to come to our weekly grief share meeting. And in a similar vein, we've just started a thing called Suddenly Alone. Oh. And this ministry is a little bit different from the grieving, just helps a person know how to get by with the practical stuff of life.
The day-to-day.
How to do your car.
Right.
How to write your, the areas
just
that you might.
Just keeping records.
So we've really are excited about this new, and it's been so well attended. So we put the details often in the Globe. And we have one last thing I want to mention, was Celebrate Recovery, which is a ongoing support group ministry. It's kind of like AA or a 12-step program, but from a Christian perspective.
Yes.
And so we've been able to start that in the last year here in Laguna Woods. And Celebrate Recovery helps you with your hurts, habits, and hang-ups. And so that's what we do, and we would love to just invite. You don't even have to come to our church. In fact, we're doing that one in partnership with Grace Hills Church on Moulton.
Okay.
And so their people and us can attend, and we do it together.
And Celebrate Recovery also meets right here in Laguna Woods Village.
It does. Well, we're actually meeting at that church building.
At the church, right?
Yeah.
Right. But you have a lot of meetings throughout the week that meet right here in Laguna Woods Village. And of course, the Sunday service is normally at Clubhouse 5. But this Sunday, Clubhouse 3.
Right.
And will you also be serving the wonderful breakfast before the services?
No. The actual answer is no.
Oh, okay.
Because of the rules of taking food into the...
to the Performing Arts Center. That's true. You can't really take us in.
So I would. But no. We take 1 week off from the donuts. It's okay. You can, some of our people, we laugh about that very thing because can we handle 1 week off? And the answer is yes.
Okay, just this weekend. But please return to Clubhouse 3 or Clubhouse 5 for regular Sunday services and get there early because then you can talk to people from the village and be welcome to the church.
You will see your friends. And if they're not now, they will be.
Well, Pastor, thank you so much for being with us on this very Good Friday.
Thank you so much.
For this very holy weekend. And it's been a pleasure to speak with you today.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks for having me. Okay.
And thank you all. Be sure to attend the services Sunday either at Saddleback Church right here at Laguna Woods Village in Clubhouse 3 this Sunday at the Performing Arts Center, or as the pastor encourages you, attend church anywhere that you choose this Sunday if you can. And we will be right back after this. We're going to hear from Tony Barr with an entertainment update. Stay with us.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.